Hey everybody, it's Dr. Gaines from the Mehlville School District with an update, a little bit more data this week, but I wanted to start it off kind of talking about vaccinations and kind of where we are with that. And that is really nowhere. We've been in webinars with the state, which I'll talk a little bit about later as well, but we have applied to be a mass vaccination site. We've asked lots of questions of the state around what we see as the disparity in vaccinations across regions and across counties. And we've kind of asked that we have over 1,100 employees who have expressed interest in being vaccinated, which is larger or more people than what we're seeing in some of these mass vaccination clinics in rural areas. And why can't we be a mass vaccination site? But that's been in the news a fair bit, so just kind of wanted to update you kind of where we were. We really don't know when our teachers will be able to get vaccinated. It seems like that date just keeps being pushed further and further away. But that's something that we are keeping an eye on. Now, a little bit about our dashboard. We do know that since we brought high school kids back and having them here in the blended model just means that we're reporting more cases and that we're quarantining more students just because more students are on campus. And we're continuing to follow that county guidance relative to quarantining. I know we've got kind of a disparate guidance from the county, from the state, but we're following the county guidance and continue to do so. From a data standpoint, the regional transmission rate has dipped below 1 for the first time since August, so that's good news. If we look at the county transmission rate has been below 1 for quite a while now, a few weeks, so that's good. And if we look at the county positivity rate, we've been below 10% for about a week now. So all of those are good indicators. So I mentioned the webinar with the state. It was with the Department of Health and Senior Services as well as DESE, and they went through a bunch of data. The statewide data, the regional data indicates that numbers are down across the state, across the region. As I mentioned, regional transmission rate, first time below 1 since August, and we've been below 1 on that county transmission rate and the positivity rate below the 10%. So all of those measures are headed in a good direction. We like where they're going. If we look at age cases in the age band, we've seen a decline here kind of at the last part of January into early February. So those are all positive signs. And, you know, we've talked about the importance of subfill rate and how that's impacting us. We've been able to stay above 70 in the time that we've had high school back in blended. So that's been positive. So with all of these positives, we are going to announce an upcoming change. So starting on February 16th, that's on a Tuesday, it's right after President's Day, we're going to move our middle schools to 4 days a week. So Mondays, they'll continue to be as is. Students will connect virtually from home, and then Tuesday through Friday, they will be in person. We're not going to make any changes to elementary or high school at this time. We are hoping that we can move middle school to 5 days a week, maybe sometime around spring break if things continue to look good. And hopefully we'll be able to make a move with the high school in the coming weeks as well. So, you know, it seems like I finish all these videos with just asking people to be sure to wear their mask and wash their hands and to avoid large gatherings and all of those things. If we look at the data in total really going back to around late June, every time that we see an opportunity for people to gather, we tend to see a slight rise or sometimes a big rise in cases after that. And with the Super Bowl coming up this weekend, we're mindful of that, but we're hoping that everybody can stay in. One of the things that we hear over and over again from the health professionals when we talk to them is that individual behaviors are driving the spread of the virus. So we're below 1 in transmission rates, that's good. We can keep it that way if everybody adheres to mitigation strategies. So recently I got a hat and it had Smokey the Bear on it, so that reminded me of just a couple of kind of classic images, one of Smokey the Bear, one of Uncle Sam, both just pointing at you. And it really is. It's up to us as individuals. We've got to wear our masks. We've got to make sure that we're adhering to those mitigation strategies when we're out and about. We've got to make sure that I wash my hands. I'm the only one that can make sure I wash my hands. So please take care and do mitigation strategies. Also, it's going to be cold the next little bit, so I hope you stay warm and I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks, everybody.